Hi everybody, this is Alan here from Reaching For. I've just completed an article that I posted up onto LinkedIn and onto our website called The Unstoppable Career Wave. It's coming, it's coming. And I want to talk to you about the consequences of the unstoppable career wave and how it's going to have such a big impact upon you this year and definitely kicking in 2025. Now, the story behind the unstoppable career wave starts with the Great Resignation, where, the quit numbers just went up dramatically. But since then, the quit numbers have come down, year over year, year over year, year over year. And now we're at about, 2.1%. And some analysts out there have referred to this era, if you will, as the Great Stay. So we've gone from the Great Resignation to the Great Stay. Quits are down, separations are down, and employees in organizations are not hiring. So this is the climate that we're now working within. The climate has changed dramatically. Just look at the employment numbers. If we go back to 2022, the average number of new hires, the average number of hires in the marketplace per month was about 400,000, 2022. And in 23, it came down to about an average per month of 300,000 new hires per month. And then in 24, it's come right down to 200,000, from 400 right down to 200,000 new hires per month, employment stats from the US Bureau of Labor Statistics. It's about 200,000. And then amazingly, last week we heard that actually they'd taken down the stats, the number of new hires, the number of the employment statistics for 2024. They'd reduced it by 800,000, unheard of. 800,000, bloody hell. Bloody hell. So the average employment number per month, the average number of new hires per month in 2024 is right down now about, well, we're almost under the table, 100,000 a month. And it's my perspective, it's my point of view that what's going to happen with employment data is it's going to flatline. It's going to flatline all the way through until 2030, 2025 to 2030, employment data flatline. Now there's going to be some ripples, but flatlining. Organizations aren't going to be hiring. We're not going to see, post-pandemic levels of employment again. Now, here's another interesting data point to consider. And that's the magic of the year threes. The magic of the year threes. We know that, in your first year of being in a new role, you're getting into the role, you're meeting new people, you're learning about, the organization, you're learning about the role, you're building up your network, year one. Year two, you're starting to put in place some new initiatives, taking new actions. And then in year three, you're seeing the fruits of your labor. You're knocking the ball out of the ballpark in year three. The results are coming in and the business is growing. Year one, year two, year three. And then what happens in year four? Well, in year four, we start to kind of, maybe rest on our laurels a little bit. We're looking around, we're thinking about, well, what's next for me? Now let's think about what happened in 22. This is 22 would be year one, right? Year one, all these highs have come in year one, 22. Now we're in 23, year two, and now we're in 24, year three. So 25 is going to be year four for many of these new hires. What are they going to be doing? Looking around. What's next for me? But organizations aren't hiring. So what's next has to be, well, hold that point. Because then there's the McKinsey data. McKinsey said that in the period of the pandemic, there were 8.8 million career transitioners. 8.8 million career transitioners in the period of the pandemic, from the period of the pandemic through to that 2019, 2022, about 8.8 million career transitions. People that were transitioning their careers, they were coming from an old career into finding a new career transitions. Now, it's McKinsey's prediction that the number of career transitioners is going to accelerate. It's going to accelerate 25 through 30. And there's going to be about 25 million career transitioners in the US and in Europe. About 4 to 5 million employees that are going to be looking to transition their careers per year through 25-30. But the employment is flat. Organizations aren't hiring. So where are those 5 million per year, where those 25 million career transitioners, where are they going to go? If you take the year threes and you take the career transitioners and you bring them together, this is the unstoppable career wave. Because this is the wave of employees that are going to be looking to transition their careers into something different. Not externally, because organizations aren't hiring, internally. And I predict that career mobility is going to become a top priority for CPOs, a top priority for HR leaders, a top priority for learning and development leaders. And because of the unstoppable career wave, we're going to need to have a new generation of solutions that are going to help us. A new generation of solutions that are going to enable our employees to take control of their own career mobility choices. They're going to need to be in charge. They're going to need to be able to take charge of their own career transitioning. Now, the purpose of this video is not to talk about solutions. It's not to get there. In another video that you can look at below this one, on our website below this one, we go through some of the technology, some of the solutions, and this is where AI, the power of AI is going to come into play. But that's not the purpose of this video. The purpose of this video is just to highlight to you that the unstoppable career wave is coming, and it's going to have a big impact upon you starting in 2025. If it hasn't started to have an impact upon you today, 2024, it will definitely start to have an impact upon you in 2025. So the unstoppable career wave is coming. All right, well, thanks for listening, and I'll see you next time.